Duck, the Great Western engine, a brand new tank engine, was racing across the island. He was very excited, and he didn't want to be late. Just then the new engine arrived on time while the Fat Controller was waiting. Right on time, said the Fat Controller. This is Montague, the Great Western engine. Or would you like to be called, or do you prefer to be called Duck? I would like to be called Duck. I like to be called Duck, sir, said Duck, because I like Duck better than Montague. Cool, said Proteus. Nice to meet you, said Duck to Penny and Proteus. Aren't he's a Great Western engine. What's a Great Western engine? Said Penny. He's one of them, and Oliver's one of them as well, said Proteus. And that made Penny even more excited to be with the new engine. Later, Duck was asked to take the missing gift pack to the yard. He grew even more excited than you think he might be. Then, when he arrived, the truck started to sing, "A route to tow, the missing gift pack is coming up because you're too slow." How rude! How rude! said Duck. Just then, Proteus gave him an idea. "Why don't you bump them?" he said. But that was one of Proteus's naughty ideas. "Then I will," said Duck. Then Duck chuffed away. "You'll never look so good now," said Proteus in his cheeky way. All the way to the yard, the trucks were still singing. "Chug, chug, chug, you chugger and a puff. You're still even rusty and you can't even puff." "Stop singing," said Duck. "Trucks shall do as they are told." He struggled over sharp bends and went through rocky tracks. He hurried along the line. Then he even struggled over points. Then he raced along the line. Then he raced along the line. "We'll show you," said the trucks. "You can't catch us." "This is fun," they said. Duck went way too fast, and then a fuel tanker just came off the rails and into a field. And then the milk tanker was the final one to get off the rails, and then it fell down and onto the field as well, and milk laid everywhere. Duck tried to stop the trucks, and there was Rosie having a rest. Then suddenly, Duck bumped into the trucks way too hard as Duck's driver applied the brakes, but it was too late. Squashed mud squirted everywhere. Duck was not a really useful engine now. He was so upset. "No," he said. "Now the Fat Controller's going to be mad at me," he said. The Fat Controller was annoyed and spoke to him. Are you responsible for this? No, sir, said Duck. The trucks were singing. I told them to stop, but they wouldn't listen. It was my fault, sir, said Proteus. I tracked them, he said. The Fat Controller was annoyed. And that's what you get, for playing a trick for a visitor who doesn't know what to do things, especially like Duck. And Rosie, don't clear this mess up before the crane arrives, said. And Rosie, don't clean up this mess before the crane arrives, said the Fat Controller. And so Rosie didn't. The mess was cleaned up, and Rosie was sent to the washdown to be scrubbed and subbed. And she was with Duck. At night time, Proteus felt sad and decided to apologize to Duck. I'm sorry I tricked you, he said. It's because I was trying to help. I know that, said Duck. I'm a Great Western Engine. I'm good at things for making sure of skills. Maybe I think you're sure not to be. Maybe it's because you're not sure about playing much with the truck. Maybe you're not sure. Maybe that means you're not sure about pulling the trucks too much well, and something like that, said Rosie. Yes, said Proteus. Maybe that is why you sometimes not know much about tracks, he went on, because you're a good Great Western Engine. Yes, said Duck. Indeed I am, he said, and they were both really useful engines on the railway.